show Friday nights. That's the Lunatic Radio show Friday nights. Yeah, welcome everybody. Sorry, we're a little late for the live broadcasters on the YouTube. Follow us, the LR show on your social medias, Instagram, Twitter at Lunatic Radio. I'm joined as always by the great, legendary TJ the Mayor, live from Detroit. The Big
What
D.
up, Doe?
What up, Doe, is how it is over there. Yeah, a lot to do on today's radio program.
The legendary?
Yeah, I don't know.
I like that, Kieran. I like that. Kieran is in a good vibe today, people.
Yeah.
He called me legendary.
Yeah, I called you legendary. I've been doing these, the last 2 weeks, I've been doing these radio interviews on Team Left Jab.
Yeah. They're great, by the way.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. It's actually a lot of, it's so easy because he's, Sam asks the questions, I just answer them.
You don't have to run the show. You don't have to produce. You're just a guest. It's awesome.
I can't tell you how fun it is because it's just like, I don't have to do shit. I just have to think of funny things and try to be interesting, a little bit, I don't even really have to be in that interesting. It's really fun. But anyway, I was giving all three of the damn co-hosts that I host these very shows. TJ, I think TJ's going to get a lot of love next week if I'm on the Team Left Jab next week. Because I've given Chris a lot of love. I gave Rock the first interview I did over there.
I haven't got a lot of love.
TJ's got a lot of... no, I give you some love.
No, you do mention me. But you saved the best for last because with my boxing, my family boxing background, and you're on Team Left Jab, you know what I mean? It's only right that you save the best for last, right?
Right, there you go.
Right? You see what I did there?
Yeah, no, you actually got some talking about on yesterday's thing. Log on to Left Jab All Night. Left Jab All Night? God, I got to fucking get that. I think it's leftjaballnight.com if you want to hear the interview. And also, it's on our Instagram at Lunatic Radio. Shout out to Armando. Hello, Armando, in the chat room.
Yeah, I was just chatting him back, man. Big Mondo in the building.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? What's up, peoples?
Yeah, obviously, I want to. It's been a great week, man. I swear to God, on Monday, Memorial Day, I was fucking down in the dumps and certainly being picked up by the listeners. Thank you, everybody, again, who donated to the LunaticRadio.com fundraiser to help me out, help out the show. Tremendous fucking work. What I want to do, and I want to throw this out there, if anybody who donated to the fundraiser would like DM me at Lunatic Radio on Instagram, I would like to actually thank you personally. I've only been able to thank personally, like with my voice, only 3 out of the 9 people that donated. I would like to thank everybody. So if you'd like a phone call from me, I would like to do that and talk to you and say thank you and all this stuff. So send me a DM at Lunatic Radio on Instagram if you want to chat a little bit. Man, do some jokes or something. I don't know. The people were just so generous. Like, it's been blowing me away how generous. Like, these people are strangers because a lot of them we've never met in person. And some of the donations were so monumental. It's just like, it blows me away. The kindness.
Yeah, but Kieran, they're not, but what you got to understand is they're not strangers, man. They're not strangers just because they don't know you personally. I mean, your show, you and Rock have been doing this for a long time, and people have grown with you. You know what I mean? In the last, I don't even know how many years, 18 years. They've grown with you. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a lot of people that I don't know, especially in music business, that I don't know, but I feel like I know them because I've been a fan for so long.
Right.
So no, they're not strangers, actually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So shout out to these people, man. You and Rocket you were right when you said Wednesday you guys have the best listeners.
They really
do.
You'll
put that on anything. You do. Listen, for the platform that we're on and the things, I mean, we do this as a hobby. We're not, like you said, we're not Howard Stern show and all these big network shows, but our little group, your little group that you and Rock created are some of the best fans.
They're dedicated,
I even see the feedback. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I see the feedback. I pay attention to everything that everybody writes, right? I try to act like I don't, but I do. Mm-hmm. And I mean, really, man, you guys have a lot of love and support. And I should say we now, because me and Chris are involved now too. Mm-hmm. And we are graciously humble to be a part of this thing, man. So shout out to all the Lunatic Radio listeners from back in the day, from present, and everywhere in between, man. You have a great great listenership, Kieran.
Cool Teacher in the channel.
Kudos to you and Rocket.
We are family, truly. And Cool Teach is the best too. Cool Teach.
Yeah.
I didn't get the shout out on Wednesday's show because she sent the donation late. So Cool Teacher, thank you for your donation. Cool Teacher's the greatest listener. Top. I don't know. There's so many people that are so cool to this show and the Lunatic Radio stuff. I don't know how to I don't want to categorize you guys by a list of like, you're number one, this one ranked 2. You know, I don't want to do that. Cool Teach is amazing. I mean, literally, she was battling cancer, and she was at Sloan Kettering in New York City, and she's calling into the radio program. How cool is that? I mean, that's crazy. And she gave me $50, dope. You know. But it's cool. She donated. It was awesome, man. So shout out to all you. Honestly, DM me at Lunatic Radio on Instagram if you'd like me to. I would love to call you guys and honestly thank you personally. It's I mean, I got to do it with Misbehaving. I was talking to Misbehaving for like a half hour.
Shout out to Misbehaving, man. She's another troll and she's awesome.
After Wednesday's show, she just happened to like text me about something she found on YouTube. She found that she was like, "This is really strange. You should look into this." And then I was like, "Okay." It came through on like Facebook, and I guess on Facebook you have an option like just call them directly on Facebook. So I was like, "Fuck it, I gotta call her because she." And I called her. I talked to her. It was pretty cool. You know, I talked to some other people. It was a cool thing, man. That tremendous listeners. I honestly, like I said on Wednesday show with Chris Italia, I challenge any podcast out there to. I mean, the people that follow this show are dedicated to this show, and they, for some reason or another, they love this show. And it's hard to explain. I tried to explain it to Sam on Team Left Jab on the interview yesterday. I was like, I don't know what it is, man. We come here, we make some jokes. We're a little self-deprecating and stuff, and somehow it translates.
We keep it real, Karen. We keep it real.
Cool Teacher, you're on the air. Cool Teacher, on the air. Go ahead. Oh, I missed Cool Teacher's call. Cool Teacher, call in. I answered it, and I missed you for 1 second. Call back in if you can. It's a cool thing. Call back in, Cool Teacher, if you can hear me.
Speaking of the lines, let's go ahead and give the line a shout out real quick. I'm sorry, not a shout out, but let's go ahead and let them know where to call in. It's 718-690-9290, 718-690-9290 for the live call in number.
Yeah, absolutely. Here she is again. Cool Teach, everybody, on the Lunatic Radio Show. Cool Teach, go ahead.
Hey guys, what's up?
How are you?
Cool Teacher, what up, though?
What up, though?
I love it. I absolutely love it.
There is a Cool Teach.
That's why she's Cool Teacher right there.
Not a day spent outside of Queens, New York, and she's saying, "What up, though?" There you go. Thank you, Cool Teacher, for your donation. So generous over the week.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. What's going on with you? What's new? What's happening?
Not much. Just counting down the days to summer vacation.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
getting rid of the kids, and then you're going to Jones Beach and getting a little suntan. What do you think?
Maybe I'll get to the beach. Unfortunately, I haven't been feeling that well lately, but doing my best.
What do you think? What do teachers do on summer vacation? They just start, they break out the old alcohol problem.
I would bet they drink a lot.
Drink a lot, right?
Yeah, a lot of teachers drink a lot. I mean, I'm not a huge drinker, but yeah, the kids are done. We're done. Like it's time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I love that. I love the fact that teachers should get paid a lot of money so that when they do get that summer vacation, they can really use it wisely. You know?
Yes.
They can go travel to Europe. Just dealing with kids, man. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it.
You know what? I actually heard. I watched this new interview with Killer Mike earlier today, and he said, and I agree with it 100%. He said that police officers, firefighters, and teachers should get 0% interest on homes and cars, obviously to live in, to get back and forth to work, and they should get a huge tax break because they essentially are the future in some way, shape, or form. One person's educating, one person's keeping the peace, one person's protecting. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's a hell of a thing.
I 100% agree with that. So Cool Teacher, I agree with that. You should definitely get some extra shit for teaching these little badass kids.
Yeah. You're shaping their brains for the future.
That is definitely true, and I can't believe I've been doing it almost 20 years.
20 years dealing with kids.
You know, teaching's one of them professions, man, that you have to want to teach. Am I right, cool teacher? You have to want to.
You have to want it. It has to be in your blood, and especially, I mean, I teach middle school, so like the kids know, like if you care about them, and you know, if you're like really genuine, like they'll eat you alive.
What a tough age! What a tough age to be teaching, because all those kids are going through all sorts of hormones. Every single one of them.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
You're right about that, Kieran. Cool teacher, I got a question for you. It's a two-part question because, first of all, how long have you been teaching?
20 years, she said.
I've been teaching about, this is my 19th.
19th years. Okay, so 19 years is long enough for my next question. So this is a question I always think about when I think about teachers now and teachers back when I was in school. And with times changing and all these different movements that are going on, and how you got to be a little bit more sensitive. Has it changed your way of teaching in the 19 years? Or are you kind of like, have you always been like even keel? Like does it affect you at all how society's changed and you actually have to be a little bit more sensitive? You have to be a little bit, you know, we look at things a little bit different now than we did 19 years ago. Maybe you want to, you know, is there something different from that, or
are the kids too sensitive these days?
Basically that's my question without trying to sound like an asshole.
Yeah, the kids are super sensitive. I mean, you know, you guys know me for a while. I'm, you know, very sarcastic, and you guys on the radio, you know, you have to know your audience. And sometimes, you know, I can say something, or like a teacher will say something, and, you know, the kids are like little snowflakes, and they get all sensitive and all bent out of shape, and, you know, they run and tell this person and that person, and it's like, really?
Right.
Like that's how you're gonna do me? Like really? Like really?
Right.
But no, it's definitely changed. I've definitely changed. I mean, I started teaching back in 1999, so you know things are a lot different now.
How often do teachers get together in the teachers' lounge and just motherfuck kids behind closed doors?
Yes, let's get to the shit. That's what I want to know. I'm sure I was on that list, Kieran.
Yeah, because I
know I was on that list.
I have a story because my father was a teacher. You know, he was actually my high school homeroom teacher. So my father, when I was in high school, I got 2 detentions in high school, and they both came from my dad. He gave me 2 detentions. But my father used to tell me, and it wasn't him, but he told me when he would go to the teacher's lounge to get like coffee or something. This is like back in the day. This is back in the day. But there would be like girls in my high school that they look really advanced. You know what I'm saying? They look kind of advanced. And he said he went in there one day, and I overheard him saying this to my mother. Well, he didn't say it to me because I was going to high school at the time. But he went into the teacher's lounge, and there were like 2 fucking other teachers talking about how hot this one girl was that was like in 11th grade. And I was like, holy shit, really?
You know, they don't make them like they used to.
And I heard my dad say that, and I knew how like wrong it was for those guys to be talking like that. I knew it was so wrong. I didn't even like blurt that to any of my friends in the high school because I didn't want that going around, because my dad worked there and he was in the presence of that conversation. So he could have been guilty by proximity. You know what I mean? That's some trouble right there. But yeah, that's how there's some shit. I know there's some shit talked about students in that teacher's lounge. It's a secret little haven.
Even the dog and even cool teacher's dog agreed with that. Did you hear the dog in the background? Even the dog was like, ruff, ruff, ruff.
Yeah, both my dogs are going crazy.
So
So
go ahead, cool teacher. Tell me exactly what happens in your teacher's lounge there in Queens.
Well, I don't really hang out that much in the teacher's room, but like, you know, I'm in my classroom or my friend's classroom, and I'm not gonna lie, we definitely talk a lot of smack.
Kick that little fucker.
That is, or tomorrow's June, and like I said, we're like done. Like kids are walking in my room and out of my room and saying stuff, and I'm just standing there, and it's like I can't even hide my facial expressions anymore. I'm just like by 8:32, I'm already yelling and screaming. Kids were in my homeroom were like trying to do Russian accents and talking about vodka, and this is 6th grade, and I'm like, really? I'm like, I can't. I'm like, it's 8:32. I can't handle this. Like, you need to stop. Like, I can't. And, I think, was it today? I was talking to some of my friends, and we were just cursing and stuff, and it's like we're like sometimes worse than the kids, and I'm just like, oh my God. I'm like, one of us is going to lose our job like in the next like couple of days because we've just had it.
Yeah.
Like the attitudes and just like the sassiness, and it's just like I would never talk like that back in the day to like a teacher. Like teachers were, in like a glass bubble. They're like glass house. It's like, oh my God, they eat, they drink. Like it's
yeah, like you're not.
It's gotten way too relaxed.
Yeah.
You're not human to those kids that you teach at the age that they're at. They don't understand that you actually have had romantic times with another human being. Like they don't see you as that.
Yeah, I remember looking at my teachers in that way. Like teachers do nothing but teach me, go home and think about teaching me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's exactly
they sleep
how
for
I look
4
at it.
hours,
Yeah.
and that's the only time they have to themselves is when they sleep. That's what I used to think when I was in 6th grade. You teach 6th grade?
Well, that's kind of how it. Unfortunately, that's kind of how it really is. But yeah, it's teaching is stressful, and it's just getting harder, and all the demands and stuff that we have on ourselves. And if the kids aren't doing certain things, it's our fault. And it's just like you can only do so much.
Yeah.
And we're teachers, we're parents, we're someone to talk to, someone to trust. And I mean, you hear about some of these kids' lives outside of school, and it's just like, oh my, like, how do they get up in the morning?
Oh, my father, during his teaching days, he would teach, he'd come home, he would go right to sleep when he got home, because I would be home already. And he would go right to sleep, he'd get up, drink like a gallon of the cheapest wine, and then go into the living room and listen to Victory at Sea tapes. It sounds like he's storming into battle, to like, I guess the gear up to go back to work the next day.
Go back to work. It's a battle.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. I mean, my dad was a, Irishman. Obviously, it's crazy. It's a hard job, man. And he did it for a really long time, too. He retired. I don't know how many years he taught. It was probably over 20, 25, something like that. He was done. It's a hard thing. Dealing with high school kids,
But that's my point, though, Kieran, is that that's why I agree so much with what Killer Mike said today. And it stuck with me because these teachers and nurses too. My brother said nurses, Big Mike said nurses, and you're exactly right. But nurses, all this stuff, people that they do it, nurses get paid a lot, better than teachers do. But teachers aren't getting paid that much. You know what I mean? They're doing it because they want to do it. You can't tell me that, and I don't know, because in New York, I don't know the difference in cost of living and everything, but here in Michigan, the teacher's getting like $35,000 a year.
Yeah, that's not right.
You telling me that you want to care about another kid and his future when you're only making 35? That means you want to do it. You know what I mean? So
right.
I think that there should be an extra incentive, man. I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
And you guys should have a lifetime supply of the liquor or beer of your choice.
Beer of choice. Yeah. Or at least after you get like tenure, you know what I mean? Then you just get
well, here's the thing. I feel like at 20 years, so next year, cool teacher, feel like at 20 years, you should get whatever strand of marijuana you want.
Oh, that's right. Oh my God, I forgot about that. John Lombardi in the chat room, he writes, Kieran's pops was my business law professor my senior year in Dowling College. Kieran was also in my class. I cheated my balls off in that class because my dad was the professor. And I remember one time he gave like a fucking midterm or a final or something. I don't know what the hell it was. And I went home and I mean, this is bad karma for me saying this. I stole that motherfucker and I just, I knew what that test was before he handed it out.
Ray thought you were just trying to spend some quality time with him. Really, you were just looking over his notes as he's trying to write the test up at home.
No. While my dad was in the living room listening to fucking Victory at Sea on loop, I went into his little knapsack and I took that fucking test out of there and I was like, C. I knew all the fucking answers. I'm such a scumbag. I literally got an A in my dad's class, and it wasn't because he was just like, "Oh, my son's retarded. I'm just gonna give him an A." I actually did get an A, but I cheated my balls off.
His only
Oh
A.
my God, that's so funny.
His only A was in his dad's class. Ain't that a
Probably
bitch?
my only
Let me
A
tell
in
you
my
something.
entire
My
fucking
dad,
10 years of college.
my dad was the coach, was the basketball coach, and I didn't get playing time because that motherfucker was my dad. I think I got less playing time because he was my fucking dad.
Did I do that, John? I don't remember that. I remember cheating, but I don't remember John saying I shared all the answers. I don't remember that. That's fucking hilarious. Yeah,
the whole class of 1954 graduated because of Kieran.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Holy shit.
My mom was a substitute before she became a full-time teacher, and I had my mom actually as a substitute a couple of times in elementary school.
Oh,
That was a trip.
The substitute teacher.
Yeah, what a fucking
Now that
bum
is
deal
a fuck show right there.
Yeah, that's like the AAA call-up.
Yes.
Fucking bum.
The substitute. You remember when the substitute came into class? You were like, "Fuck this. We own you. Like we own. Like you
Yeah,
are
that's
not here for
how the kids
anything
are now.
else."
Like, Miss, can we stay with you? We have a substitute. I'm
Yeah.
like, no. Oh, we're gonna make their life. I'm like, no, you're not. I'm like, that's a human being, and you're not gonna make our lives miserable on purpose.
Honestly,
Oh, we're gonna.
some of the substitutes in my high school were like, once the class started, the kids like held them captive. They might as well have just tied them to a fucking chair.
Exactly.
And just did whatever they
And
want.
hold
45
on.
minutes.
Every high school has had that one substitute that you hope you land. That's just the hottest substitute fresh out of college.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about. Every high school had that one, and you wait for that rotation to come around.
Yeah.
And that you just hope that she's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
don't know why.
other than that substitute, every other substitute pretty much was held hostage, like a real hostage situation where FBI could have came in and negotiated shit.
The lunch lady always seemed like a bum job. The lunch ladies always seem miserable. Like the lady that monitored. I don't know if you had this in your high schools. Maybe I'm too old, but in my cafeteria in my high school, there was always like a I guess almost like a security team, but they're all like mid-50s overweight ladies. And
Overweight. I was just about to say they're all overweight.
And I guess they just sat there the whole entire, like all periods, like throughout the whole entire school day. And they just sat there and they just they looked like they were just playing cards the whole time. And they looked miserable. I don't know. Well, thank you, cool teacher.
I'm listening to Kieran. I just want you to know because I was just thinking in my head, and that's why I was so delayed to react to what you said. Because is it just me, or does every lunch lady, when you look at her, it turns your appetite a little bit?
Yeah.
Like not only were they overweight, but they just had like some greasy uncleansiness to them.
Every single lunch lady I've ever seen in my life just reminds me
With a little bit of gray.
Every single lunch lady I've ever seen in my life reminds me of bologna for some reason. Which is bologna.
Yes.
It reminds me of bologna.
And not like the Oscar Mayer in the package bologna, but like the deli bologna with the like extra little marks in it. With the little red thing that you got to take off the edge.
Yeah, like
that bologna.
The real shit bologna, if there's a real shit bologna out there.
Government
Well,
bologna.
everybody in my school, I have to say, I'm very lucky. I work at a very great school. Everyone's very supportive. I have, so many friends and colleagues. So, I mean, from everyone from custodial to the kitchen to everybody, like, we really are a family.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's only saying that as a disclaimer, just in case you're listening to the show. We all know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We don't know, that could allegedly be true or not.
Right.
No,
Right.
I complain and bitch and whatnot, but like it's stressful, no doubt. But I love my kids, and you had, like you said before, like it has to be in your heart.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, cool teacher, thank you for the phone call. It actually turned into a very nice, riveting phone call. It's kind of fun. Thank you for your donation.
Wow, you're not going to insult me, Kieran?
No, I'm a changed man now. Cool teacher for
That's
years.
because I paid for your silence.
You paid for my silence. Yeah.
You can't say shit now because I could be like, oh, well, remember when I donated?
Yeah, no, kind of.
That's just like I got cancer, so now I can use that for the rest of my life.
Yeah, you can. I have to be nice. I have to be nice.
They're like, oh, do you want to go? I can't. I had cancer, but that was 20 years ago. But I still have it.
Thank you for the phone. Thank you for the phone call.
Of
cool
course.
Teacher. All right. Well, we'll talk to you soon.
Alrighty.
There she goes. Cool. Teacher.
Later.
The one of the most consistent radio callers in podcasting history, right there. I swear to God, she's been calling into this radio show longer than most podcasts have existed. She's great. Cool Teacher from Queens, fucking Bayside, Queens. Hello.
Ain't that Chris Italia's stomping grounds, Queens?
No, it's another friend. It was actually Rock and I's old stomping ground for a while.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it's a cool area. It's an up and comer.
An up and comer.
It's an up and comer. I just want to say shout out to R. Kelly for getting charged with 11 counts of sexual assault. So your life is going to go in the right direction.
Yeah, they said he can get 6 years to 30.
Really? That's it? You got 11 counts.
6 years to 30 years.
Well, hopefully, we're done. We're done with R. Kelly.
Tomato.
Get the fuck out of here. All right, you know what's really annoying? And I figured I'd bring it up on this fucking show because TJ's on it, is Drake on the sideline. I don't watch NBA basketball, but I know the finals are happening, I guess, between the Golden State Warriors and the Toronto Raptors, and apparently the Toronto Raptors won the first game, which took place in Toronto, and Drake, the rapper, who's like the Spike Lee of the Toronto Raptors, he's always sitting in the front row, and I guess he had some words with Draymond Green of the whatever the fuck the other basketball team is, Golden State Warriors, yeah. And I'm kind of done. I'm done with fucking Drake, man.
You know what? The one thing that he did that was dope as fuck is because I'm like old school I'm only 33, but I'm old school when it comes to basketball. Like I remember the old timers. Like I like not like everybody knows the Jordan and everybody knows the Patrick Ewing and all that stuff. I'm talking about like the Mookie Blaylocks, the Davis brothers, Rick Smith. I'm talking about the people that didn't get the fucking most mention. They're like honorable mentions. And Steph Curry's dad is one of them players. He was never the Jordan, the Michael Jordan, but Del Curry was one of the best players. You know what I mean? One of the best role players of his time. And Drake showed up in a Del Curry jersey.
Oh, really?
Like
trolling, doing a little trolling. Here's the, I guess, I don't think there's any audio between.
You saw some talking there between Drake and Draymond Green.
Like, it's trash. Even, like, Drake is so animated on the side. I mean, he's so fucking annoying to watch. I mean, is it too much now? Like, he's outdoing what Spike Lee used to do with the Knicks when the Knicks were in the playoffs back in the day. He's really like the way the media covers it. It's like Drake's almost coaching the goddamn team. I
actually watched the game. You know what I mean? Like I know you don't watch basketball stuff. I actually watch it. And pregame, when Drake came out, you would have thought Drake was about to play.
Yeah, no
he's
kidding.
Snapping everybody. He's walking through like it's all eyes on him. Like he's the star. Like I thought he was gonna go do warm-ups, like layups.
Right.
I really thought he was about to do warm-ups. That's the way his demeanor when he walked in, and that's the way he like kind of his aura around him.
Yeah. I mean, I would imagine. I'm always wondering, like, are there any players? I guess you'll never know because Drake is Drake, and he's not a part of the Toronto Raptors, but he is the most visible.
No, he is.
He's the most visible thing when it comes to this story about the Raptors being in the finals. It's like the Raptors are in the finals, and oh yeah, Drake. Drake.
Well, the problem is though he is a part of the Raptors because they gave him that title a few years back when they launched some shit.
Yeah.
They deemed him the ambassador of the Toronto Raptors, and so ever since then he feels like. And the thing is,
entitled
that year
to be like an asshole on a fucking sideline.
Well, the year that they fucking gave him all this title or whatever, they sucked.
Right.
And you didn't hear nothing about Drake. Now all of a sudden, they're making runs the last 2 years, and all of a sudden you see Drake at all the playoff games,
Right.
just fucking hotline bling.
I mean, well, I guess kudos to him. He's not like a fair weather fan. I guess when the team sucked, he was still there in the front row.
No. He's a fair weather fan because he was on the court with Miami when Miami won the championship. When LeBron went down to Miami, you know what I mean? Just like he was a Kentucky fan. You know what I mean? Never been to the state of Kentucky in his life, and he was a big Kentucky fan when they won it. You know what I mean? No, there was a big meme going on around him. They were putting different jerseys on Drake, like photoshopping it, so those teams would lose, like because every jersey that he put on for a while there, for probably a year, 2 years, they would fucking lose.
People say that he's like the curse guy. If he wears like the team's jersey, the team's gonna lose. Here's Stephen A. Smith on ESPN talking about the whole Drake fiasco and his sideline or courtside antics.
Stephen A., does the NBA need to stop Drake's sideline antics?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know, first of all, I'm not getting on any reporter or whatever, but I'm so proud of Draymond answering the question the way that he is. So in other words, you see two brothers jawing at one another. How in God's name is that a scuffle?
Oh yeah, people are calling it a scuffle because I believe
reporter called it a scuffle. Yeah,
Draymond Green said, "Hey Drake, do you have a question about basketball?" And Drake,
no, he didn't. No, he didn't ask Drake that.
Oh, what did he say to Drake? That's what I read in an article.
That's not what he said to Drake. No, the reporter asked Draymond Green in the press conference after the game about what was the scuffle about between him and. Drake.
But isn't that what he said to Drake? He's like, Drake, do you got a question about basketball? And
no. That's what he said to the reporter.
Oh, okay, all right.
Well, he said to the reporter, "Do you have a question about basketball?"
Okay.
But the thing is, here's where you got confused. He said it to the reporter.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean, as her answer to the question, as his answer to the question, but it wasn't actually what he said to Drake. It was what he was saying to her.
So he said some shit to Drake, and Drake called him. He said you're trash.
Called him trash.
Yeah. Okay. So there was some shit said.
So was Drake's last album.
What's your definition of a scuffle?
We scuffle on this show
really,
every day in that case.
Exactly. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That's number one. Number two, has anybody taken time to recognize that these players actually talk back to Dre? Why? Because he matters. He's not some typical fan in the stands just raining or serenading you with booze or whatever the case may be. He's Drake, damn it.
Whatever.
I can't get enough of Stephen A. Smith. I can't get enough of Kieran. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's always yelling, and you don't know what he's yelling about.
I feel like I don't even think he's a human being. I feel like he's just like a cartoon character or like a Muppet or something.
Listen, if my hairline was all the way back here and I didn't just shave it bald, I'd be yelling a lot too.
If you watch the old Muppet Show, the old Jim Henson Muppet Show, and then look at Stephen A. Smith, you're just like, he could be a Muppet. Like with his hairline, it's like it's like an horizon. His hairline.
Yeah, like you cut his mouth a little bit more wider. It's like let it go up like that. Yeah, you can definitely. He could. Yeah.
Right. He's got like put like in a teeth and his hairline's like it's like in the middle of his cranium. It's weird.
He salutes like this.
His hairline's like the edge of a forest. He's just like I don't know what
the thing is, his hairline's been like that for like 15 years. Since I was in high school, his hairline's been that far back.
He looks like he's
just go bald, just shave it bald.
Right, it looks like he's wearing a wool cap like on the crown of his head. Stephen A. Smith it drives me crazy, but
yeah. You know what he looks like? He looks like if George Jefferson would have put on a yarmulke.
I got Drake sound effects.
Young Money. Yeah. All right. God.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
God.
There you go. Fuck yeah.
That's a really sexy way to say goddamn.
Is that what it is?
All right. Yeah. Young Money.
Misbehaving in the chat line. Check it in.
Yeah.
Hey guys, happy Friday. Happy Friday, Miss Joe. Actually, you know what today is? Not only is it Friday, it is it's Smile Day. Did you know that, Karen?
Smile Day?
They have a day for everything now, and today is the official Smile Day.
When's fucking Kieran getting laid day? I want to know when that fuck that's happening.
Well, that's the leap year.
Oh fuck, leap year. I guess I got leaped for the last fucking 3 years. Smile Day, yeah, fucking A, man. Get out there and start smiling at people. Maybe I'll do that today. I don't know. DMX sound.
What the?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on a soundboard called the Rap Board. It's all sorts of rappers and their noises. Here's Eminem.
My name is.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Karen, I found something today that was right up your alley.
Pussy?
Well, the opposite. Penis.
Oh, fucking A. Do you really have something? I don't know.
Well, yeah, no. Did you see that? Did you see the Air Force base or the Air Force down Luke Air Force? They were doing a simulation or whatever, and they ended up, you know how the little white smoke that comes out of the jets,
right?
That follows the trail or whatever.
Some people would call it chemtrails. That would. Go ahead.
Yeah, sure, whatever it's called. I don't fucking know. Anyway, no, it was in the shape of a penis. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
What is this dude drawing? Air penis. Dude, I bet he shuts off.
Yeah, no, it is. I actually have a photo of it right here. I'm glad you brought that up, TJ. Here it is. Look.
I'm sorry. I didn't. Okay.
If the people are watching the show live, there's what the naval pilots drew in the sky, and it clearly is an attempt to draw a penis, and it looked exactly like a penis. And they actually, it was funny that the flight control or whatever, air traffic control had the flight pattern. So if you look at the actual flight pattern of these jets, there's two green. It looks like a penis. It's a penis. They drew
like you took a marker and drew a penis.
Their flight patterns are recorded. So yeah, on the flight pattern printout, there's a picture of a penis, and they're getting in trouble for it. But apparently, it's fucking hilarious.
Well, that's what it sounded like, and then I just seen right before the show started. I just there's this.
It's a great joke.
For a sound bite.
It's like buzzing the taro in Top Gun. It's fucking great.
They backed him up on it. They're not. They said they went over the pattern as actually what they were supposed to be doing, and it just so happened to look like that, and blah blah blah. But.
Come on,
then I also heard
I
also heard a 2017 audio that they put with this flight and merged them together, like the two audios together, and they're talking about purposely making a penis in the sky.
Yeah, I mean, because
they do it.
The fucking penis they drew in the sky, these pilots, it has the mushroom tip head. Like, it's ridiculous. It's very detailed.
It's not like it's just, you're right. It's not like it's just like you see a shaft or maybe some balls. No, it's got a shaft. It's got balls.
It's got the little dick hole.
It's got a head. It's got a dick hole.
I'm surprised they didn't get a vein in there somewhere.
No, that's what that's the funny thing. That's what the audio said from the 2017 clip that they put on the 2000, obviously today. That thing. Yeah.
It would have been great if they could just do like, they literally just drew a dick.
What is this dude drawing? Air penis.
Yeah, there was like people on the ground filming them do this, and everybody was reckoning, oh, there's that fuck. I gotta get rid of that. I always put that goddamn sex doll on the goddamn clips. But yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Whoa.
What?
Oh, real quick, sorry, but I just checked in the chat room.
Yeah.
Team Left Jab says props to Kieran missing a date to come on last night. Did you have a date lined up?
Fuck.
No, let's get into this one.
No, I didn't have it. I'm on that.
Oh, explain yourself, Kieran. No, I'm all for. Hold on. First of all, I'm all for expanding the LR umbrella and going over to Team Left Jab
and talk boxing. Yeah, that's
showing some love and talk some shit.
You
with
should
them
go.
guys.
You should go on with Sam. He's a great interviewer.
That's what he just said. TJ has to come on and talk boxing soon as well. But what I'm saying is that I'm all for going over there and talking to Team Left Jab. But at this point, I think that they would understand. If they listen to any of our shows in the last month,
right,
they would agree that, hey, they can kind of ease up and just say, you know what, if you want to reschedule, that's fine. If you got a date.
Well, no, I'll explain the story. I was on with Team Left Jab last night doing an interview, and Sam is like kind of like the same boat as I am. He's really dedicated to doing his radio shows and his interview shows, and he spends countless hours doing them. And it's kind of like me, so we're kind of relating that way. And I was just using the fact. Well, yesterday I had a little communication with the female, and she's like, "Hey, you know what? Do you want to hang out tonight?" Because she had today off because she was going to California, and I was like, I can't. I got to do the team left jab thing, And I was explaining to Sam on yesterday's interview that that's kind of how I want to do the radio, and I told him that like this Lunatic Radio show, my interest in broadcasting has literally surpassed every goddamn relationship I've ever been in. So, but it is true. Yes, there is a female. There's a female.
Can I ask you
in
a
the
question? You don't have to say her name.
No, I really don't want to talk about it.
No, but I just got a quick question. Yeah. Is it a certain somebody that could have came on the show before and now lives in California?
No, my God, I would be robbing the.
Just
cradle.
because I noticed that she was in Phoenix. Yesterday or today maybe, so
She's
I thought maybe
tall.
it might have been her.
She's like fucking 5 inches taller than.
Kieran,
Yeah,
a girl
she's
5'4"
amazing.
is 5 inches taller than you.
No, this one's shorter. This one's shorter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, she's great. This is a person that it's not. It's just some girl I met on the like when I go to the bathroom, like literally I'm on Bumble and I'm just like taking a dump or something, and that's when I go on Bumble and I just start swiping because it kills the time as you're doing your business. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's when all the real business gets done, though, Kieran.
I know. Well, it's
on the toilet.
So I'm,
do you know how many
I'm swiping
emails I
left
send
and
on the toilet?
You email what?
Dude, do you know how many emails I send
on the toilet?
On the toilet. I don't know if I've checked emails sitting down at my desk. I honestly, I don't know if I ever have.
Yeah, some reason there's a lot of guys do a lot of business on the toilet. It's like a fucking sanctuary. I don't know what it is.
Listen. We're gonna be house shopping soon.
Yeah. Oh, you're the chick.
Part of me house shopping is the master bathroom has to be big enough for me to be able to install like a desk that comes down over the toilet while I'm sitting there.
So you can get a laptop shitting or something or eating.
You listen. You're laughing. I'm being dead serious. If I need a laptop, my cell phone.
So you're like a camper. When you're fucking going to take a dump, you camp out.
I'm in there. I don't like to rush anything. That's how you get hemorrhoids. I don't like to rush anything.
Yeah, you could, spend a solid, 45, maybe hour 10 shit.
And then I go through these emails, right? And then I might open up an email that either really pisses me off or it's kind of like, oh, fuck type email, like, oh, shit. Right? And then that's when, boop, you drop a turd right there. You know what I mean? Because you know how you get when you see something you don't like, that you're fucking, you know what I mean? And it makes your stomach have that like quick feeling of, so boom.
Yeah,
it helps. It eases. Listen, I'm starting to get a little older. I need help easing my bowel movements sometimes. Emails are the best way.
Are you saying to me that so you spend a lot of time on the toilet and you read material off your phone or your laptop, looking for something that might aggravate you, just so that it might?
No, I don't look for it.
But it just happens, and
it just so happens to happen sometimes.
And getting aggravated helps spark a phantom dump come out.
About every, let's say, 8 or 9 emails, there's something that you're not going to want to hear. Not all emails are going to be great.
Yeah. Team Left Jab checking in. Absolutely. I told Kieran girls before radio. No, I mean, pussy rules the world. So, fucking A.
Yeah, we did a whole segment on that one.
Yeah. Pussy rules the world. And
everything came down to...
Maybe I should share this. I sent this girl I'm chatting with a little test last night, and this is I sent her a little test, and the test was text message. We spoke on the phone a few times. We had a good little rapport on the phone, and we covered everything about our lives, like what we do. I told her a little bit about the radio show. I'm from New York and all this, all this shit, right? And I found out a lot about her, but we never covered the sexual stuff. Never went through the sexual stuff. So yesterday I was just like, fuck it. I need to know because she's attractive. And I was like, I need to know if she's feisty. Is she responsive to sexual stuff? So I just sent her a ambiguous, and I really even wasn't doing this. But I took a shower and I got out of the shower and I was like, you know what? I'm going to send her a fucking text message that reads, I thought of you when I was in the shower. Is it too early in our relationship to tell you this? I'll be this, honest with you. So I sent that to her in a text. I could actually read. I don't want to go through my phone.
Wait. This was yesterday?
Yeah, I sent that yesterday.
Wait, so you've been talking to this girl for more than just a...
No, just a couple days. Yeah. I go ahead and dive deep. I get, Did
you actually say in our relationship?
No, not relationship. In our communications. No, not in our relationship. No. At this point in our communications. I could read you.
Wait, how did you?
I should
read. Yeah, because you got it. Because
I gotta fucking
using the word communication or relationship or anything like that.
No, not relate. I did not use the word relate. I certainly did not do that.
Okay.
Let me. I really even should be. I'm pretty. And I gotta dig through because there's a lot of fucking things. Yeah,
well, you gotta go through all the dick pictures. All the dick pictures sent her. All the non-responses.
Well, that's a good picture right there. There's that. I can't. Actually,
and then there's one where she says, "Oh, how cute." Look at that little guy.
Oh, I fucked it up too. I fucked up the message too. Oh, here it is. I like your smile. Beautiful pic. That's a large dick. That's not in there. That's not in there. I'm just making shit up as I'm reading.
Oh, that's what you said to her.
Let's see. So I can't find it. It's buried in here somewhere. I know it's in here.
But basically, you told her in so many words.
I was like, I was thinking of,
I'm getting out of the shower.
Yeah,
I hope it's not too early for me to say that. And your hopes response for her to be like, "Oh, in the shower, huh?" And then see where she takes it, right?
Thought about you while I was in the shower. I probably shouldn't share this at this stage in our interaction, correct? ? Winky face. That's what I wrote.
And she said,
was I giving you a hard time? That's what she wrote back. I mean, it was a joke. Like, obviously, your dick was hard. You were thinking about me.
Oh, okay. It went better than I thought. Okay, all right.
When I read that message and I actually got that she was joking, this is what went off in my brain. Check. This one's good.
Yeah. No,
proceed. Yeah. No, she's cool, man. She's very she seems pretty cool. So we'll see. Who knows? It's been a pretty good week, man. The listeners have been generous to me, and I actually have some female interaction going on, which is quite rare. I would say for me.
I like it. You know what? I credit this one to Team Left Jab because it seems like ever since you've been involved with Team Left Jab, you have started trying to do what us co-hosts over here have been trying to get you to do for.
Well, no, I just got lucky,
135 years.
I mean, you swipe left, you swipe right so many times on a dating app. Something's got to fucking stick, right? At some point. At some point, you get 2 numbers in the lottery. You know what I mean? And I finally got something. When you go fishing enough in a pond, you're going to catch something at some point. I don't know.
I hope it's not sexually transmitted disease.
No. I hope that's not that either. All right, let's do a quick break. We'll come back and continue on the LunaticRadio.com Friday night radio program. 718-690-9290 if you want to call into the radio show. Follow us on all social medias at Lunatic Radio, Instagram, and Twitter. There we go. At TJ the Mayor, by the way.
At TJ the Mayor.
On Instagram. All right, here we go.
You know, the one thing that would make this better? A really big hit of window pane acid.
Lunatic Radio. Don't be unsociable.
I don't know him. Who the hell am I sitting next to?
Lunatic Radio's on Facebook.
Oh, they all just go there?
Everybody's there.
Are we on there, Ron?
Facebook.com/Lunatic Radio.
Take a moment and follow them now.
I hate them!
Before Kieran has another international incident.
What do you like? Tits!
Facebook.com/Lunatic Radio.
Anna says a friend.
Yes, we like that.
I like you, you like me.
We can have a ham sandwich together.
It's called the friendship on the Facebook.
Facebook.com/Lunatic Radio.
If you are a proud supporter of LunaticRadio.com show and you like to see this show flourish or just Rock and I become alcoholics, you can donate to the LunaticRadio.com show by simply going on our website, Rocket Fire Away.
Yes, absolutely. Donations. Go to the website, LunaticRadio.com, and select from one of the options, either a recurring amount or simply just give whatever you feel. Anything and everything is appreciated and helps pay for any of the expenses for the show and helps us keep going and, not have to dig out of our pockets. And we appreciate, again, anything you can give.
Right. So give a shit and give us a donation.
Well, give money. Don't give a shit.
Oh, right. I can go on about that one. So log on to the lunaticradio.com website if you would be so kind and give us a donation. It would be great.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Yes.
From the lunaticradio.com show.
Now back to Kieran and Rock. They may suck. That is all.
A lot of fans. That's why the people got my back like the Verizon
What up?
man. I play the back. and
Got
play the
my
black
back
and
like
the
I'm the
Verizon
Verizon man. What up? LR Show. I'm Kieran TJ Mayer, broadcasting live from Detroit, LR Friday Night Radio program. Hello, everybody. Yeah. I don't know if, I mean, a lot of people work out these days, right? Everybody, you guys out there, you know, listen to the program. Do you work out? Do you go to your gyms, right? You go to your gyms every day. You go get that fucking fitness happening. You get the fucking, you know, you got to try to fucking do the squats so you have the butt. Chicks dig the butt. You know, chicks are out there fucking doing butt exercises all fucking day at the gym. I don't know if you've noticed this at your gyms, if you folks out there go to the gym, frequent the gym a lot. But I've noticed ever since I've been going to my gym that you see stranger and stranger shit happening in the gym than I did when I was a younger kid. Like, there are literally dudes at my gym who do, like, there's one kid that goes to my gym. There's two kids. There's one kid that does, like, the whole, he, like, every day he's there, he's on this green little AstroTurf mat that's at my gym. And he's literally doing the Karate Kid, like Ralph Macchio and Karate Kid, like Mr. Miyagi fucking voodoo shit. I swear to God.
I don't know what just happened, but I know that you just said fuck like 5 times in 3 seconds.
Whatever that fucking karate, like, sensei, like, kind of getting in the zone feel. I don't know what the hell that is. But I saw he does the exact routine that Ralph Macchio does in Karate Kid 2 when he's fighting that Asian guy in the fucking little Okinawa battle. I don't know what the hell it was. I barely forget Karate Kid 2. But I remember, like, you know, when Ralph Macchio in Karate Kid 2, when he's, like, fighting the villain at the end, he always does this sort of, like, you know, obviously in the first one it was the crane kick. But in the second one he does, like, this little, like, fucking thing. He does, like, this whole routine.
Kieran, I'm just enjoying you do all these movements right now.
He finally punches.
This is great.
He finally punches. So he's like, it's like, you know, and the villain's just sitting there going, is this guy gonna do something? Like, we're supposed to be fighting. He's sitting there the whole time, and Ralph's just doing, you know, he's doing this for like 20 minutes, and then he finally throws a punch, and somehow it stuns the villain, and the guy wins. But yeah, there's a kid at my gym that does that every time he goes, and I'm like, that's the Ralph Macchio shit from Karate Kid 2. And then there's
is that all he does?
Yeah, that's literally. And he's like the skinniest little, like, redheaded kid. I'm like, he must have a fascination with Karate Kid. And then there's another dude at my gym who also frequents the grassy turf area that, you know, people do, like, the jumps on or whatever. This guy has probably watched the movie Bloodsport a million times, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. You know, remember Bloodsport, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, right.
Pussy breathing.
Are you done yet?
Sorry, dude. That's the only line I know in the whole movie.
This kid clearly wants to be a fighter, but I feel like he did most of his studying watching the movie Bloodsport. And if you remember the movie Bloodsport with Jean-Claude Van Damme, it's one of his earlier films. You know, he's an American fighter and blah, blah, blah. He goes over to fucking China to fight in this tournament that's like underground, and it's all these different types of fighters from these different disciplines and blah, blah, blah. So when you're each and every fight that occurs in the movie, there's always a guy doing like a fucking different type of fighting stance, right? This kid that goes to my gym impersonates every different type of fighting stance that is depicted in the film Bloodsport. I shit you not.
Wait, you know, you're talking about like he really does like
he
simulate.
You know, like in the movie Bloodsport.
I thought you meant like he was just like it looked like some Bloodsport.
No, he literally
actually the moves from Bloodsport.
Like, there's a fighter in the movie Bloodsport. It's like an African American guy, and it looks like a character like that's depicting like somebody that, you know, lived in Africa. Like, and he does like this Almost,
I remember.
Almost
Yeah.
like this jumping around. He does that. He does the one where the guy's got his hands up in the air, and he's like,
Oh, so he doesn't even do one.
No,
he does
them
multiple
all.
ones. So it's
He
not
does
like he
them all.
studies one thing.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's fucking bizarre. I
what do
watch
you
this kid
think-
all the time.
So what do you think the odds are that he gets laid more than you?
I bet you tremendous. I mean, because he
I bet you there's a bunch of blood sport nerds that give him some.
he's sitting there staring in the mirror, like doing these. And then there's another guy. There's another guy at my gym that, I shit you not, resembles and acts like Wesley Snipes from the movie Demolition Man. I shit you not. He's got the same haircut. The haircut is the same. He dresses very flashy.
It's not blonde, is it?
It's not blonde, but it's got that same cut to it, and it's got like the.
Oh no!
I shit you not, dude. And this guy is dangerous because he acts like Wesley Snipes from Bloodsport, from Demolition Man.
Demolition
like very
Man?
just like, yo.
Then you know what? He's waiting for you to come in.
Oh God, he's gigantic.
And you need
too.
to act like. I don't know. What's a good Irish
Home
movie?
Alone?
Boondock Saints.
Fucking Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone. What do I act like?
And smack your cheeks.
This guy's crazy. I swear to God.
You know what? Listen, I would be more scared of you giving me the Macaulay Culkin than I would be of any man in a gym doing Wesley Snipes from Demolition.
No, this guy is told. I'm terrified. I wanted to snap a picture of him the other day, but I was terrified for him to catch me because I thought he would like light me up or something. You know, he is that villain. He is Wesley Snipes, and so this is what my gym is like, and I'm like, is this like a thing that occurs at other gyms, or is it just my gym being weird? Like this, like these people are just a little kind of detached and stuff. I don't know.
Well, usually the weird things that I see at the gym, especially since I've been back here, because I just started going back. I've gained 20 pounds since I've been in Arizona, by the way. But
left Arizona.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. So no, what I see a lot of is people misusing machines. I don't see them doing that wild, wacky shit that you're talking about. But the misuse of machines.
Oh my God.
I can't stand when an old guy comes in. Me and you have been to the gym before and seen some like old people doing some shit that we're just like, dude, what is that?
Right.
What are you doing with that cable?
Yeah, no.
It's always the cables too. They're always taking the cables and doing something weird with it.
I see people all the time when they use the cable apparatus, the cable fucking rack. It looks like they're fucking it when they're doing like curls because they don't curl all the way. And it's just fucking humping the fucking. It's just like this the whole fucking time trying to do curls. It's the fucking strangest fucking thing I've ever seen. Here's
I try not to pay attention.
This device was widely utilized. The statute has caused me to notify
Here's a Demolition Man. Just playing. This thing, I swear to God, this fucking guy looks exactly like.
Lie down on the ground.
Come on, man. Give me some security. Whatever. I was trying to get some Wesley Snipes fucking dialogue, but apparently he doesn't say anything in this fucking.
Well, that's because the screen is too dark, and you didn't know if it was the screen you were clicking on or Wesley Snipes.
I swear to God, I got to get a picture.
I said it so you can laugh at it.
This guy can't. I know. Yeah. This guy came to the gym. This Wesley Snipes guy. That he can't. He literally had a foxtail, a fox fucking tail coming out of the back of his gym shorts.
No,
I
you're lying.
shit you not.
Kieran,
I'm not kidding. I'm not.
Leave that gym. Find a different gym. Find a different gym.
This guy's gonna
Your
kill somebody.
I need. Listen. I need you as a co-host. I need to be on the show. I don't need you murdered and wrapped up in the back of Superstition Mountain somewhere getting eaten by a Demolition Man.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes. There's another black guy that goes to the gym every time I go to the gym. We're always there. We're always like giving it, hey, what's up, dude? What's up? And the Wesley Snipes guy was in the gym as we were, and he was like doing something crazy. He has this fucking he almost has this weight belt that he comes up, but it looks like a wrestling belt. Fucking crazy. And he was doing some weird shit, fucking just being all Wesley Snipes-ish. And we both look at each other and go, this fucking guy is out of his mind. Like he's gonna kill somebody. He's nuts. I feel like this guy gets all zooted up and then goes to the gym because he wears the strangest shit.
You're in the meth capital.
Yeah, but black guys don't do meth, do they?
Oh, in Arizona they do.
I guess so. Some will make you do a lot of strange shit, I guess. I don't know. This guy terrifies the fuck. I don't know. I mean, if you're out there, I guess there's strange people everywhere. I mean, obviously, you go, being from New York, you would see crazy shit everywhere you go.
Yeah, I thought you New Yorkers were the people that like seen it all. So like when something happens on the subway, like, you don't even pay attention to it.
No, you don't. You kind of just, even people that die, like people die on the street, they're like, hey, get out of my way. I got to get to the fucking
Hey,
Starbucks.
excuse me, I got to fucking, I got to transfer 3 more fuck.
Get the fuck out of my face. I got to go somewhere.
How is the weather over there in Arizona? Are you guys like balls hot yet?
Everything awesome by sitting on a, I don't know what that means. Yeah, no, it's hot as balls. It's fucking hot as balls. And,
is it 100 yet?
I don't know. I don't leave the house. I really don't. I go to the gym. Like today, I'm gonna go to Walgreens. I'm gonna get some B12. This is my life right here. I'm gonna get some B12. I'm gonna go to the gym and make sure Wesley Snipes doesn't kill anybody. And I'm gonna come back and then I'm gonna get fucking intoxicated. Probably DM some broads and post this show, and then that'll be it.
You need to pick a different time to go to the gym.
Wesley Snipes is gonna be there.
If you're going there and Wesley Snipes is there, and fucking
I should go.
What's his name from Karate Kid is there, and Bloodsport's there. Like you should just, you should call it quits on that gym.
I don't want to. I just want to go to the gym, and I want to be with. Is this gym sound effects? I'm looking for gym sound effects. This is not. Hold on, I'm looking here. I gotta do a little. Fuck it. Gym ambiance. Here we go. Hey, yo, Wesley Snipes.
Preview.
I don't know.
You need to hit a yoga class, Kieran.
I've done hot yoga, Bikram hot yoga. That shit is the fucking bomb. But you know, the thing is,
I've heard about this goat yoga. Have you heard about this?
Yes, chicks. I've seen it. Yeah, it's a lot of goats. And chicks doing yoga.
You should do the goat yoga. There's one in Arizona. You should do it. I'm being serious.
Yeah, no, I've seen it.
There's no better way to pick up a chick than when she's in her zinful moment and there's goats around.
No, I
don't know where I got that from. That just sounded really, really good. Yeah, some goats running around.
You know why?
Some chicks in Zen form in yoga pants.
Because
you trying to hold in a fart the whole time.
Here's something that's gonna piss off every female listener we have. This sounds like two females talking right here. What the? Yeah, sounds like a chick conversation.
Well, that's how you pick up chicks, Kieran.
Hey, when chicks talk to me, this is all I hear. This is why I'm single. Oh, that one wants it. That wants the D.
Have you ever heard of drunk yoga?
No. Why would you do drunk yoga?
No, drunk yoga, that's the same thing I thought. But in these hipster places, there's drunk yoga. So there might be like a bar that has like a room where, you know what I mean, like upstairs or something. Anyway, so yeah, you have a beer like
that's right.
Like a big
Simon Phoenix is his name from Demolition Man.
Simon Phoenix, yes, I forgot about that.
Simon Phoenix. I'm gonna call him Simon Phoenix. You gotta see this guy. I swear to God.
If you got to take a video of it. If you walk into that gym tonight and he's there, and you just nonchalantly walk past him, just act like you're on your phone. You nonchalantly have to walk past him and go, "Hey, what's going on, Simon? You doing all right?" Like you're in Phoenix. You know what I mean? You're in Phoenix. Yeah. Just be like, "Hey, what's going on, Simon? How you doing? You all right?" And just keep it moving.
Simon says.
See what he says.
Simon says.
If that guy says Simon says or any quote from that movie, get the fuck out of there.
I shit you not. His mannerisms in the gym are the same mannerisms Wesley Snipes, Simon Rex character, portrays in the movie. Like when Wesley Snipes gets all fired up.
Oh, I said Simon Phoenix. Phoenix. He's a Phoenix in a different movie.
No,
anyway,
Simon Phoenix is Wesley Snipes, and that's his character's name, Simon Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He has the same mannerisms. Like he gets so far, he doesn't like talk or anything, but he's just like, and he'll be in one side of the gym like doing curls, and when he's done with the set, he'll go all the way to the other side of the gym and just like be like vibing out, then go back and do his second set. Like he's fucking out of his mind.
Meth.
I don't think it's meth. I just think that's the way he is. And
listen,
I swear
don't
to God,
stereotype because he's black doesn't mean he can't be a meth head. Okay.
I think I'm giving him a compliment. I'm doing a little compliment. You know what I'm saying? He literally worked out all day the other day with a foxtail hanging out of his fucking gym shorts, and his gym shorts were bright red. It's bizarre. No one said shit to this guy too because he's like 6'5" and jacked, but thin like Wesley Snipes was. Fucking.
So if he does have a bad reaction, he can fuck you up.
Oh, he'll fuck up everybody in that gym. No one says shit to him. He wants to talk to. There's this little Asian lady, Asian chick that goes, and around the time I go, she's pretty hot, very small. And
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I
already know who you're talking about. Yep.
Big boobs, right? Yeah.
Yep.
He was hitting on her, and she got all freaked out. She like some other guy.
Yeah, the guy's got a tail hanging out the back of his legs. What do you expect?
Some other guy came up to her, and I could hear them, and she's like, I don't know what he was trying to do. He was just trying to get out. It was like the guy's scared. Like even the gym attendants guys that are there, no one's fucking kicking that guy out. It's Simon fucking Phoenix. He's gonna destroy the entire gym. The guy's gonna start throwing around 45-pound plates like they're fucking frisbees. I'm not fucking with that guy.
Are you still going to the one on Gilbert Road?
Yeah, the one. The one.
Go to the one at Alma School, okay? Just switch up.
It's starting to get fun. I got Bloodsport. I got Karate Kid. I got Simon Phoenix.
Yeah, but all the hot chicks are going to the Alma School.
I know. Yeah, I think Simon Phoenix is really scaring off all the hot chicks. Because there's not a lot of fucking people in that gym anymore. It's just Simon Phoenix and fucking I don't know.
Big Mike in the chat room says, "Take pics, please."
Yeah, no, I will.
That you have to. If you can catch a flick of him, put it so we can put it on our show.
Yeah.
Especially with the tail. If you get a oh my god, if you
gotta see this fucking thing, man.
If you get him with the tail, that's it. We're retiring video. We'll go back to just podcasting without video. Footage.
Funny? It's funny. I bet you in a way he wants somebody to take film of him. Because he dresses so outlandish.
Maybe he wants somebody to approach him with an attitude so he can fucking kill
him.
His fucking skills, bro.
This guy can fuck somebody up. He's jacked, like LeBron James jacked. Like he's fucking big. I'm like, oh god, this guy's fucking crazy. Yeah, I don't know. He's a strange fucking. He's fucking. It's cool, man. Whatever. Gym ambiance. What is the gym? Yeah, God, I don't know.
Speaking of gym, I went and seen Team Left Jab would appreciate this. So I got up early today and I just early for me is like if I wake up at like 2:00 p.m. because I work midnights. So I got up early and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna what we call here is we just call it going outside. That means you just hit blocks, you drive in your car, you go around the neighborhood. You pull up at a random place. We call it pull up. You just talk to whoever's outside, whatever. So anyway,
hold on. Caller, you're on the air. Go ahead. Go ahead, caller. Going once.
Yeah, are we talking basketball still, or?
You can talk about whatever you like, my friend.
I'm just curious, like, how is it that New York has more money than anybody and has not won a championship in any sport in I don't know how long? It was probably 2010 when CC Sabathia carried that lethargic bullpen to a championship.
Well, the Knicks haven't won because their ownership stinks. Like that James Dolan dude. All he does is play in his fucking shitty goddamn side band. That's all he wants to do is make albums that no one listens to. He doesn't really care about them.
You think?
Yeah, he don't care about the Knicks.
It's not Spike Lee.
Well, I would imagine maybe Spike Lee's bad juju for the basketball organization. But
are we talking about basketball or baseball?
I think we're talking about basketball.
Any of it. Any of it.
Well, he didn't.
Oh, okay, because he said CC Sabathia.
Well, yeah, no, the Yankees are the Yankees. The Yankees are the greatest thing of all time. They're the greatest sports franchise of all time.
Yep. When was their last win?
2009, not that long ago.
2010.
2010, 2009.
Yeah.
So 9 years ago, and other than them, no other team out of New York has a championship.
Has won anything. You guys have more money than anybody in every sport ever.
Well, football's got a cap. Obviously, baseball doesn't have a cap. Yes, the Yankees have more money and everything. The Mets are poorly run. They got screwed by Bernie Madoff. Like that whole the Will Ponds were involved in that.
Do you think that the New York Knicks don't have the salary that the Lakers do?
No, they do. They
do.
Exactly.
Here's the thing though. But here's the thing about caps. No. Here's the thing about caps. When might have a salary cap, but
been relevant?
Well, here's the thing. The salary cap thing isn't. If I go to play in, let's say, Charlotte. Say I go to play in Charlotte for the Charlotte Hornets. I'm under the same salary cap, but my market outside of that salary cap isn't as big. I'm not as marketable in Charlotte as I am in New York or LA. You know what I mean? So he's right. Even though there's a cap, there's still a bigger platform to make money in New York.
Yeah. Well,
it's the Mecca. Why wouldn't you want to come to New York? Because you can make so much more money in endorsements in New York than you can if you play in fucking Utah.
That's absolutely not the everybody's got a cap in basketball, but people say, fuck it, I don't care about the cap and just pay the luxury tax. That's what happens in basketball.
Yeah, but it's to an extent, right? You can't.
No.
It's not?
No.
No, you can go to. Here's the thing: you go to New York and you can make way more money outside of that cap.
You know what?
That's what it boils down to.
What's gonna
So I'm with him, and that question is why. I mean, because that would draw me to New York if I was one of the best basketball players.
I don't understand how the most populous city, the richest city, sports wise. I don't see how that city, that's
ever loses.
Supposed to be. Well, fuck ever loses. They are not fucking ever winning.
No, but what you're saying is that in every sport they should be dominant because they have the most money, because there's lots in the area. But
you're
what the Yankees win, what the Yankees pay, they should never lose.
Trillions, like the U.S. deficit is probably what y'all spend annually in sports, and you have produced not one.
The Yankees won 28 World Championships, dude. That's a lot of That's more than any other franchise in any other sport. They've won 27 World Championships. That's a lot.
That would be relevant if we were in 1970.
Did you not? What happened to the 90s? 1996, 98.
Well, but baseball's been around since 19.
That's victories. That's victories. Those are world championships. The Mets were in the World Series a couple of years ago. They played the Royals. The goddamn the Giants aren't that far removed from a Super Bowl appearance. I know the Jets stink. The Islanders suck. The Rangers won a championship in 1995. There's a lot of money in.
We're watching hockey in the U.S. now.
I don't know.
And that's the funny thing is Kieran hates hockey. So I don't even know why he brought that up.
I don't even know.
I don't get it. I don't get. You guys have unlimited resources. You're the mecca of the world, of the universe, really.
Yes, you are.
Until we find life on other planets, you're the mecca of the universe.
Right.
You can't win a fucking championship.
No, we stink.
How much money do you need to win a championship?
I guess more than we have.
Well, hold on. I have to tell you, they're the mecca of the U.S., not the mecca of the world. I just have to say that. The mecca of the world, obviously, is Wakanda.
Wakanda. Oh wow.
Wakanda.
I gotta go over there.
You know what I mean?
Sorry, I forgot about Wakanda.
I gotta go over to.
You're not recruiting for Wakanda though, so that's why you're still losing every year.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. If we somehow say the Knicks somehow ended up with Zion Williamson, and then the big praying mantis from the Golden State Warriors leaves that team and comes to the Knicks, there you go. The Knicks are going to win. They'll be in the playoffs next year, and then maybe the following year they win a world championship. I mean,
but the problem.
Hold on, TJ. The NBA is literally about you get one star like a LeBron James type, you got a chance of winning the world championship. Like the Golden State Warriors, they got lucky and drafted fucking Steph Curry, and they've been good ever since they got him. So it's not.
No.
No, they haven't.
Am I never right? Am I never right?
Hold up on Steph Curry. Hold up on Steph. All right, because Mark Jackson had Steph, right? That's correct.
Did he? I don't know.
Steph wasn't shit. Steph wasn't shit under Mark Jackson.
I was going to say, yeah. Not since
Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was shit when he was a rookie.
Steve Kerr got the reins and said, Steph, do what you fucking do. And that's when people started shooting 50% from three-point range.
Are you really going to do this?
He's got the wife in the background.
Shut up. Not my wife. You
know, I honestly, this is what I believe, caller. I believe that if New York wants to be successful in basketball, first of all, they have to make Spike Lee part of the coaching staff.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Second of all, they have to go to Wakanda and recruit their players from Wakanda.
We're joking around.
Third of all, not only do they have to go to Wakanda and recruit the players, but whatever village they were in and the air up there. Remember the movie The Air Up There with Kevin Bacon going to Africa to recruit that guy that was like 135 feet tall? They would need that.
Blue Chips?
Yeah, and they would need Nick Nolte to come in. Oh. You're right, and they would need Blue Chips. They would need Nick Nolte. There's a lot of shit that New York needs to win a championship, because if they couldn't win it with Patrick Ewing and Allen Houston, when you guys took him from us in Detroit, you know what I mean? All that whole era with Charles Oakley and all them. If you couldn't win it then, you'll fucking never win it.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are a perfect example of why New York is not winning anything. Because if anybody identified with your opinion and thought that Steph Curry was Steph Curry under Mark Jackson as he was with Steve Kerr, you're out of control. Steve Kerr
I don't think that's out of control. That's just a fucking opinion about a shitty fucking sport. Who cares? Who cares? I think he's a good player, and he became a good player, and then the team became good. Is that such a crazy?
He became a legend under a coach. That's the impact the coach.
Yeah, no, Steph Curry wasn't talked about until they got help.
Who's coaching the Knicks right now? I don't think anybody knows.
No one knows.
I know, but I'm not from New York. I was going to let Kieran answer that one.
The team isn't good. I don't pay attention.
You know who's coach? Okay.
I'm not a big NBA fan. The Knicks have been dead to me for 20 years. Okay. Is this Stephen A. Smith calling me?
Never win a championship.
Bye, Felicia.
That was my wife.
All right, there she is. Is she a fan too of NBA basketball? There he is. There he goes. All right, that was great. I think I was hammered, to be honest with you.
No, you know what? I think I know who that is from that Bye Felicia.
Oh, who's that?
I honestly, I think that was a shout out to my boy Wooka. I think that was Wooka.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway,
Dodgers amongst always the highest salaries. They haven't won shit since '81, so that is true. Team Left Jab in the chat room. Their fucking payroll's ridiculous. All right, thank you, everybody. That was fun. NFL Giants won in 2007 and 2011. John Liberty beat the Pats both times. That guy, we won on that one. John, I should have read the chat room. All my statistics are right here.
All your statistics, yeah, because you're not a big sports guy.
I'm not a giant one. All right, go back.
That's great.
Well, thank you everybody for checking out the Lunatic Radio Show. Wait, is it your friend from Alabama?
No.
I don't think that was him.
Oh, it might not have been him.
It's the guy, the area code from Alabama. You got anything? Oh, I thought you were going to say something.
Yeah, no, I was trying to fucking pull up all the So anyway, subscribe, like the show, donate to. I don't even know what you donate to, Kieran. You got to tell them all that.
No need to donate anymore. I'm not asking for
we're
money.
done. We're done collecting money.
Yeah, we're done collecting money.
All right. Well, at
Too
Lunatic
generous.
Radio, at TJ the Mayor, across all platforms.
Yeah, at Lunatic Radio, at Instagram and Twitter. Thank you, everybody, for participating in the LR fundraiser thing. Thank you to all the listeners of the chat room, John Liberti, Big Mike, Team Left Jab, Cool Teach for calling in, and whoever else is in there. I don't see anybody else. But everybody, thank you all. Armando. Shout out to Armando. And what up, Briggs? All right, word up, everybody. Thank you for checking out the LR Friday Night Radio program. We will catch you next week on this show. I'll see you on Sunday's show at Rock. And I believe Sam from Team Left Jab will be joining us on that show. So we'll figure out what's going to go on there. Keep it locked, everybody. Subscribe to us on YouTube. TJ, what's your final fucking saying, I guess?
What do we got for today? Let's go with don't be dependable, because then they'll depend on you.
Watch out for the cornhole, people. There you go. That's mine. See you later. Bye. That's so stupid.